Hey guys, Bios Ramos, and today I'm going to be bringing you game picks for week 1 of the 2019 NFL season. Yes, we're finally here. Week 1, the season's upon us literally today, and I would have Matt here, but he's busy and he hasn't been able to sit down and record with me as of late, but we're going to be working on that soon. But he gave me his picks, so let's get into it. So to kick off the season, NFL's 100th season, we have the Green Bay Packers facing off the Chicago Bears, the oldest rivalry in NFL history. And let's get into it. Let's see who picks what. So for this one we did scores, and also I picked Chicago, and I picked them to win 27-28. I feel like it's gonna be a very close game. And Matt, on the other hand, went with Green Bay, and he picked them 23-17, and it's crazy. You never know. Let's see what happens in this game. Whether if Khalil Mack just goes off again against the Green Bay Packers, you never know. But then following that, there's a whole slate of Sunday games. We have the Tennessee Titans facing off at the Cleveland Browns, and me and Matt picked Cleveland to win this one. I feel like there's too much offensive firepower there for Cleveland to lose, and their defense was something not short of spectacular, I guess you can say, in the sense of just they're a really good defense, you know. Now we have the Atlanta Falcons at the Minnesota Vikings, and me and Matt both won Atlanta, but there is word now coming out that Julio Jones might not play, but I feel like it would be close if Julio doesn't play. Then it might tip it more towards Minnesota, but I'm sticking for Atlanta here. They have a really good defense to back them up. So next we have the Buffalo Bills at the New York Jets. AFC East face off right off the bat of the season, and I'm going Buffalo. Just Josh Allen's really hard to cover. I've seen it firsthand down here in Miami when we played them last year, and it's just a lot to do. But Matt, on the other hand, went with the Jets. So let's see which other AFC East team starts off the season 1-0. Then we take it over to Philadelphia, where the Washington Redskins are playing the Eagles, and me and Matt both picked the Eagles there. I don't see what's wrong with Carson Wentz. I feel like he should have a spectacular year this year if he doesn't get injured. That's been the case for the past couple of years. Let's see if that narrative changes. But you know, they've been the most talked about team, even though this past offseason they haven't been talked about much, which might be in their favor. You know. Enough of that nonsense. Let's get into the LA Rams versus the Carolina Panthers. I'm going Rams. Matt's going Carolina. LA just has too much firepower on offense. Honestly, just way too much. Then we go to Jacksonville, where the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. No brainer. We're going KC. Both of us. It's just too much. Mahomes and the crew is just crazy. That was the last 1 o'clock game. Now we take it to the 4 o'clock games. We have the Indianapolis Colts facing off the LA Chargers. Me and Matt both picked LA. I expect LA to have a bounce back year after having a disappointing loss in the playoffs to the Patriots last year. And the fact that they almost could have been the number 1 seed, but yet they were a wild card seed, just because the Chiefs just had a better, I guess, conference division record than they did, I believe. But let's see. Melvin Gordon is so far still holding out. Let's see if he stays true to that. He said he probably won't play the whole year, and if that's the case, then it might be harder for LA to get back to the playoffs or get back to what they were last year, but we never know. Now we have Cincinnati at Seattle. We both went Seattle there. Seattle's really good. They just got Davion Clowney. They just bolstered up their defensive line, and their secondary has always been nothing to play with. But Now with the departure of Earl Thomas, it might be a lot harder for them to, fill in that safety role, but pretty sure they'll move on. They'll find a way to do it. Now we have the New York Giants at the Dallas Cowboys. And for years past, the first game they ever played in that stadium, in AT&T Stadium, the Giants, Eli Manning just whooped them, but this is not the same Eli Manning. And this is not the same Dallas Cowboys. They have a great defense, and Zeke just got signed back, so I'm just going Dallas. And so is Matt. Next, we have Detroit at Arizona. Cliff Kingsbury, rookie head coach, with the new rookie quarterback, Kyler Murray, number 1 overall pick. Me and Matt are both going Detroit. I feel like just Matt Patricia will just have a great defensive plan to contain their offense and what they're going to do. Then we get to the last 4 o'clock game. We have the San Francisco 49ers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we're both taking San Fran. Hopefully Jimmy G has a good season, a full season with San Francisco and healthy, hopefully. I don't feel like Tampa Bay is just there yet, to get enough wins. Neither is San Fran, but just, you never know. Just picking teams. Now we get to the Sunday night game, where we have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the New England Patriots. And yes, we did scores for this one. I'm going Pittsburgh, winning 24-17. Meanwhile, Matt is going New England, winning 23-24. We'll see. We will see. And then, like always, at the beginning of the season, there's 2 Monday night games to kick off the year. And the first one we have Houston at New Orleans. And we're both going to New Orleans. The Saints, just that connection with Drew Brees, Kamara, and Thomas is just unstoppable, honestly, in my own opinion. And then next game, we have the Denver Broncos at the Oakland Raiders. I would have taken Oakland, but, big but, Antonio Brown suspended for at least this game. And even reports saying, he might not even ever play as a Raider, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But that was a huge consideration of mine. I was really torn apart of who to pick here, but just because of that, my opinion leaned towards Denver, and then Matt also picked Denver. Now, most important game of the week, as you can figure, I haven't mentioned it yet. Baltimore Ravens at the Dolphins. Let's go. So, as you know, me and Matt already both picked Miami to win this game. Now, I have it being a highly defensive game. Baltimore 10, Miami 17. That type of game. And then Matt has it Baltimore 20, Miami 23, winning by a field goal. So, and then these are some words he has to say. Dolphins did the right thing by cleaning house. 2 exclamation points. 3-13, comma, or 2-14 record. We go into this year with the worst offense and a defense that is not too behind. But we're young and on that side of the ball. And he's predicting Jerome Baker to be our standout player. He believes he will have about 8 to 12 sacks this year with the new scheme. And another word that he wants to say is next year's draft he wants a defensive player or Jake Fromm. I completely agree with him about Jake Fromm. I like him a lot. And then, if not, let's stack up the defense and buy in on the Trevor Lawrence hype. Let's just ride out this year and see what we have in Josh Rosen. You never know, it could be gold. Could be gold. Could have struck gold with that trade for Josh Rosen. And if not, then yeah, we draft a QB in the draft, I guess. Whatever. But that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed our picks. Until next week, hopefully Matt will be here with me. And yeah, fins up.